What's up, baddies? It's the most hated. Your girl Nat is back at it with the Spilling Juice podcast. You know what? This is where that juice gets spilled, baby. And you know it gets messy, baby. Period. Listeners, episode number 3. Holla. Numero 3. To cheat or not to cheat? To cheat or not to cheat? Viewers' discretion is for surely going to be advised because I need those delusional bitches come to the front. Come to the front. I got some things to tell you, mama. So pull up that chair. We got to talk about that for real. Okay? But before, some of you are going to get offended. And you know what? If you can't come into this with a clear ass mind, exit stage to the left. Because, you know, anything goes on here. You already know not to take it personal. Ain't nobody safe. Bow, bow. Ain't nobody safe. Come on. Well, we're going to be talking about cheating, obviously. So, you know, before someone comes in my DMs over here talking about everyone has different boundaries. Girl, I know. Girl, I know. Every relationship is different. Don't get it twisted. Like, I know this. Some girls don't care if their man follows half of the United States. Like, I do. The fact? Nope. Some girls don't care if they have women friends. Yeah, no. Cute playing wrong bitch because they ain't over here, mama. Nope. And some girls don't care if he likes his ex's pictures, persons of interest. You're not over here. Miss your finger. Whatever finger you used to double tap that like you was over here getting paid by Instagram to double tap shit. Gone. Because no. Baby, I am not some girls. And I think it's extremely obvious. Okay. So let me just start here. To me, liking an ex's picture or a person of interest is a no. Why are you following? Okay, first of all, why are you even following the bitch? Keeping up with, what is this? Keeping up with my ex? Like, keeping up with someone I used to fuck around with? She's not Kim Kardashian. Leave that to the Kardashians. You need to chill out. It's not cool. You went in your search bar. You searched this person. Like, okay, you're thinking of this person. That's the way that I look at it. I'm going to look at the in-depth things. I'm not looking surface level, baby. When you're getting disrespected, you can't read between the lines, mama. That whole motherfucking paragraph was disrespectful. You feel me? Like, that's where I'm at. There is no reading in between the lines when it's cheating. When it comes to me, I'm very black or white. There is no gray scales here, ma'am. And that goes for everything in my life. Like, not even just relationships. Okay, so it's very cutthroat around here. And we run a strict motherfucking program. Okay? Texting, for sure cheating. If he texted somebody good morning, like, sir, are you the weatherman? Like, yeah, after your girl sees that message, is it going to be a good motherfucking morning? Because if it was me, I'd be on cron 4 and you wouldn't even be with a pulse to even send a good night text. Not even a good afternoon. Okay? Like, absolutely not. That is not acceptable. Throw the whole man away. Gross. Calling is for sure cheating. Because, like, I am so big on, like, what you won't do in front of my face. You know what I mean? Like, why are you doing it behind my back? Like, disrespect. We're grown here. We're grown. Hello. We are not, this ain't no high school relationship. You know what I mean? Like, what? Did Metro, like, get a new plan? Like, it only fucking works when I'm not around? Like, shit. I know you can't afford that. I'm fucked up. Maybe I'm the problem. I don't know. Kissing somebody up. Can't finish it. Baby, if your lips accidentally touch somebody else's, you need to explain to me how that is not cheating. Okay? Because I don't know about y'all, but I don't just trip and fall and my mouth ends on somebody else's face. Like, don't even get me started. That is just absolutely unacceptable. And I'm going to shout out to my girl Jordan real quick. Because she said anything he does without me is cheating. Facts. You should not be breathing any other air, baby, because that is to share, baby. And we are sharing the same air. So you cannot go even out to eat without me because rude. I'm a foodie girl. I like to eat. I need food too. Like, And if you're meeting up with any girls behind my back, it better be your mama. And you better bring me back that Mexican food because I'm hungry. Bring me a plate, boo. Bring me a plate. No. Like, don't even get me started with the girls that be like, it was just one kiss. Just one? Girl, that's all it took. That's all it took. Girl, one mosquito bite is one mosquito bite. Like, it only takes one. Like, I don't understand. Y'all be out here collecting all these red flags like they're fucking Pokemon cards. Like, gotta catch them all. Like, well, you're doing a great job because what the fuck are you doing? Like, I am the friend that is going to tell you, like, that's just not normal. I'm not in love with your man. You are. I see all the shit. I see all the shit. And sometimes I don't even be there for a long time. I mean, obviously we don't live together. So it's only shit I see when you with me. And I can't let my friends be out here looking like boo-boo the fool. Come on. If your partner and you sat down and had a conversation and you told them your boundary, so they already have it. The young scholar, the young lad already has it in his head. What pisses you off, right? And then goes and does it. Like, don't hit me with no, well, technically, or like, I mean, but like what, bitch? Technically not that. Technically cereal soup then. Since you want to fucking start saying some dumbass shit, okay. Cereal soup. Got it. And this is where people are probably going to like hate me, but I don't really give a fuck. I mean, if you know me, you know I don't really give a fuck. So relationship breaks. Okay. I think they're extremely different than, you know, when I talk to some of my friends. I feel like I've seen a lot of my friends had different definitions. And one of my amigas hit me with a really good answer that made me honestly sit back and be like, damn. You know, there is difference between a space, like asking for space, getting that space, and then a break. And I just never thought about that. And I'm sitting back thinking like, damn, amiga, you're right. You know, because if you're asking for space, you're asking just for space, you're still in a relationship. For me, like a break is like a breakup. You know, and you're not breaking up because someone's cheating or doing you dirty. You're not going on this break because you want to sample some shit. Okay, you're going on this break because you need that space to heal on your own. Maybe doing some healing work. Maybe you need to work on yourself in different aspects of your life. You know, if you're working and things like that and you feel like your focus has been off because of the things that you two might be going through, like, okay, but figure out what is it that you really want. I think that's the purpose of a break. It's really hard to have a break when that person's sitting in front of you. So that's what separates asking for space and then asking for a break. But it is a mini breakup to me. You're single. You're going to discover yourself. You're going to meet people, and whatever comes about with those people, that's what's supposed to happen. You're trying to figure things out, you know, because then you come back together and you think, the grass wasn't really greener on the other side. It was turf. Let's just say that. So you appreciate a little bit what you had, you know, you guys come to this agreement, whatever, to get back together and cool, start over, new chapter. You know what I'm saying? But like, if you're going to like take a break and you're going to break up, then you get to do what you need to do. You know, if you guys just decide that you want to be together, then just be together. Like, there's no need for the break. You know, you have to pick a subscription plan at that point because now you got different scenarios, different plans come with different things, right? But build something healthier. You know, if you do come back together, then admit like these are some things that we did wrong and these are some things that I think we're better than. Grow individually, but also grow as a couple. That's a really mature thing to do to come back after a break, to be honest. Kudos to the bitches that do that. Love you, girl. But don't be in a relationship talking about like you're going through a rough patch. Like, I'm a married woman, okay? And everyone has rough patches. Married couples, relationships, situationships, sneaky links, those that are just talking maybe, getting to know each other a little bit, dating around. There's always going to be rough patches. Okay, so like the bills still got to get paid though, baby. Like the rent still got to get paid too. Like just because we arguing, you know what I mean? The dogs still need to be let outside. Like life happens, you know, but you don't get the hall pass because your feelings got hurt. And men, they cheat because they're insecure about something or they're not finding something in you and they're looking at elsewhere. Like, you know, girls get that intuition. That's the thing. Us women, we get the intuition in our stomach. And you're shaking your head, girl, because you know that pit in your stomach that you get when you get that woman's intuition that your man is doing something he ain't supposed to do. You get that. I know you do. I know you do. You know, but the other thing too is like, oh, well, like my relationship is missing something. Okay. You know, I live in a house, and when something is fixed, I go buy it at Home Depot and I come in, I fix it. Do I go shopping for a brand new house because there's a problem with this one? No. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, if your house has a leak, you don't just go buy a new house, honey. These are the things that you need to think. If you're missing the affection and the attention and the intimacy, like, then just talk about it. If you've sat here and you've told this man time and time again and nothing changes, then girl, you just need to leave at that point. Break up, be single, go outside, clap your cheeks, girl. Clap, clap, clap. You can't be in no relationship taking no side quests. Before someone comes for me, because there's always that one bitch that gets her fucking pussy hairs all in a bunch. I'm not saying after one argument, leave. Okay? What I am saying is that relationships, they take work. Communication takes work. But where do you draw that line where like, okay, it's disrespect at that point? Like what you're doing is disrespectful to me. You know, and I'm going to drop some shit on you real quick. I'm going to drop something I really need you to fucking just sit there and soak it in and listen. Okay? The message wasn't unclear. His priority was. It's not that he didn't understand, mama. You know what? Let me go back. The message wasn't unclear. His priority was. Okay? Cheating is 1000% an option. You have an option. Do I do what I want to do with thinking with the wrong head? Or do I want to go back to my girl and I really shouldn't be in this freaking situation? What was his priority at the time? Think about that, mama. I'm gonna just leave that right there because that's gonna hurt some of y'all. But it's the sad, cutthroat, raw truth that I told you that I was gonna provide on this podcast. Phones. Don't get me motherfucking started with the phones, okay? Back in the day, I was FBI, CIA, like Detective Nat. Password, next time, don't put that. Put something a little hotter for your girl. Because, yeah, I'm going to get that. Deleted pictures, maybe everything can get recovered around here. Hidden folder, things that get lost get found. Yeah, found that. Apple hires me, they won't need no first 48. It was only first 24 with me. But then I realized something. Why am I going to go through Brett's phone and look for something that's going to hurt my own feelings? And when that hit me one day, I was like, damn, I have not done a phone search in like 4+ years. When I thought about that to myself one day, you know, I was just like, I'm literally looking for something that's going to hurt me. I'm praying I don't find anything though. Do you see how ass backwards that is? I'm searching like I want to find something. You know what I mean? And that's exhausting, you guys. That's exhausting. That right there alone is exhausting. You know? And then let me ask you a real bitch question. Real bitches to the front. Delulu's in the back. Real bitches. You don't find nothing in that phone. You apologizing? Because, baby, sorry, I owe you an apology. Violated your privacy. I assumed some shit. And I was wrong. You gonna say that? Probably not. You're only gonna confess when you find something. You know what I mean? If that man sleeps with his goddamn phone under his pillow and takes a shower with the damn phone and flips it over every time a notification comes about, he has Face ID, a fingerprint, his retina scan, a fucking voice recognition, a fucking security guard standing next to him, and the phone. Like, what are you hiding, baby? Like, cheaters love to keep that phone close. You know what I mean? It's like they're a little emotional support animal. Like, wherever their phone goes, baby, they go. You know what I mean? And this is where you have to fucking sit here and just ask yourself. If your daughter or your son came up to you and said their significant other or their partner was doing this, what is your advice? Oh, baby, it's okay. Hell no, it's not okay. Hell no, it's not okay. You tell him or her, leave, baby, leave. If your best friend freaking calls you, say he's meeting up with some other woman, leave, friend, leave. Like, then girl, you stand up and you do the same damn thing when it comes down to your fucking relationship. Because are you going to be the world's greatest excuse maker? Listen to your own fucking advice. That's me clapping my hands, y'all. Own motherfucking advice. Stop accepting things from a man that you ain't even going to let your kids accept. That goes for everybody. Not for just your daughter. You would tell your mama that. You would tell your bestie that. I'll go pack my girls' shits for them. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, every relationship is different. And I'm not saying my boundaries need to be your boundaries. This is what I'm saying. If you know your man is crossing boundaries that the two of you are very much aware of, don't let him convince you that you're crazy or toxic or psycho just because he doesn't like being held accountable when he ruins that. When he steps over that line. And if he wants to act single, then baby, go be single. Grant his wish. Congratulations. Application approved. Back to the streets, mama. Overnight shipping. Express. $100 extra shipping. We're paying for it. You know, and I'm going to just lay this episode to rest. I just am. Just remember the same energy that you spend trying to keep a man who doesn't respect you. You could be using that same exact energy and spending it on someone that is not going to be doing these things. Okay? That's what you need to sit with, baby girl. Stop trying, like I said, to read between the lines because it's not going to work like that. It's not going to work like that. You can go find somebody else and spend that same exact energy into pouring it into someone that's just going to recuperate that shit, reciprocate it, whatever the fuck you want to call it, recycle it, like back to you. As long as you get it back in return and that cup ain't empty, mama, by any means. By any damn means. But you already know, baby, once that juice gets spilled, baby, it gets messy, baby. I'm out of here, man. This conversation's over. I'm signing out. Love you, besitos.